The nature of mind is to seek happiness, to seek joy, seek ecstasy. No, when it cannot find that in the area of five senses, because it's not satisfied with that. Eating, or touching, or seeing, or smelling, or listening, the craving continue to exist because it wants the highest. The mind longs for the highest peace, bliss. And so in search of that higher ecstasy and satisfaction, one has gone into the trap of drugs. If you look at the drug addicts, they do not exhibit any of these qualities. They do not exhibit peace, ecstasy, joy, contentment, freedom. In fact, the drug addicts, when you are addicted to drugs, you are dependent, you look tired, you look depressed, you look worn out, and you look sick. So this very well denotes that drugs do only an empty promise, does not really deliver. There is a small story. There's one gentleman who did lot of penance, prayed, and he obtained a boon from God, a boon of a conch. And whatever you ask, the conch will give you. This was the boon. So the man really, when he was so satisfied after meeting God, he didn't aim to ask anything, but still he had it. But the neighbor got so jealous, he also went in search of such a conch. So he also prayed and he went to somebody and someone said, okay, look, here is a conch. And what does this conch say? This conch will double whatever you ask for it. Oh, he said, then this is better than my neighbors. Because if my neighbor asks one apple, the conch will only deliver one. But this will double it, then it's even better. So he took the conch, came home, and asked the conch, I want a bungalow. The conch said, why one? Take two. He said, okay, I will take two. Give me 2 bungalows. Then the conch said, why 2? Take 4. I said, okay, give me 4. Why 4? Take 8. So whatever this man would ask, it will simply double. He said, now I'm hungry now, I want an apple. Why 1 apple? Take 2. I said, okay, give me 2. Why 2? Take 4. It would simply double whatever he asked and would not really deliver anything. Finally, he got so frustrated, broke the conch. The moral of the story is, all addictions on this planet promises happiness, promises joy, promises bliss, but never delivers it. That is why they are addictions. Let's take with the simple addiction of smoking. Cigarette smoking does not give any great joy, but leaving it creates a big problem, pain. Addiction means that does not deliver you happiness or joy, but not having it gives you pain, suffering, and problem. This is, I think, is the best definition for addictions. Now, how to get over it? What is the way? There are three things that you can think of to get over addictions. Number one, fear. Fear of disease. If doctor says if you take one more peg of alcohol, you will be dead, your liver has stopped functioning, then that fear makes people stop taking alcohol or drugs or something. Fear. Then greed. If someone tempts you for something bigger, say someone says, if you stop your addiction for a month, maybe you will get $1 million, you will get 1 crore of rupees. Then that greed to get something bigger, some better benefit, there is a possibility of people getting over addiction. The third thing is love. It's love for something higher. I would prefer love for greed and fear. They are the last options. Love can elevate your consciousness, your whole body-mind complex, so it stops craving for it. Love and prayer. And then you can say there is one more thing, the fourth component is having a bigger addiction. Something that is bigger than that, something that is better than that, something that can intoxicate you. Of course, this is the love for the world, love for the universe, love for the Creator, love for God, or whatever you call it. A higher ecstasy that you can find through meditation. Deep meditation, pranayama, a devotional dance can all give you such an ecstasy. That ecstasy can snap you out of addictions. And Sudarshan Kriya is one such technique. Shakti Kriya, Sudarshan Kriya, Pranayama. These are the techniques that can help people to find that in much needed inner peace, elevated state of mind, synchrony in the brain, and happiness that one has been seeking all life. Because we are the source of happiness. So we are seeking that happiness here, there, somewhere else. But where that comes, that source is right here within us. So a dip in the inner realm, a peep into the inner dimension has helped millions around the world. And that's what I've been saying and thinking, how we can reach this out to more and more people on the planet. It's no other reason, for no other. The only reason for, because this can help people to find what they have been looking for all their life. So we need to be more aggressive in our approach to make people understand and get them out of these addictions. And this helps, because once they do it, they know, wow, see, I could get that peace which I got momentarily during my drugs. Momentarily I was relieved, I felt freedom. That is here on a more permanent basis. And when you do the spiritual practices, meditation, breathing, the benefits are many. First, your body becomes stronger, your immune system becomes better, there is more vibrancy, more energy, health is in its optimum, and your mind is calm and serene, your heart is full of love for everybody. All these aspects, they just show up in your life. You exuberate them. And that inspires many around you. So it is that conch which really gives you, not just promises you. Drug simply promises you, gives you a glimpse and gets you addicted to it. But spirituality, though it may appear to be a little strenuous or a little difficult just in the very beginning, but on a permanent basis delivers what you have been looking for in addictions all your life.